I recently just started watching the WWE again after a decade hiatus, and despite that gap in time, their merchandise has only gotten worse. In their heyday of popularity with the Attitude Era and even into the early 2000s, there was just something different back then with their merchandise. That could simply just be due to the difference in quality of the shirts that they're making, as back then they were using a high quality heavyweight cotton, but compared to their thin polyester cotton mix or just 100% polyester mix now, it's complete utter dog shit. It didn't matter if you're wearing a grown, sweaty, half-naked man on your shirt, because aesthetically, the shirt would look good with vibrant colors, cool fonts, interesting logos, and even back hits that added something to the shirts, but not adding too much where it was glaringly obvious what you were wearing. A wrestling shirt. So when I went onto the WWE shop for the first time in a very, very long time, let's just say I was disappointed. WWE shop, a fanatic's experience, which is just never good to see. I decided to start looking at their WrestleMania 41 merchandise, as the event is this weekend. The first items I was met with on the front page was essentially a whole slew of cigar accessories and even cigars themselves. There was a cigar cutter and even a cigar ashtray. You'll quickly realize that throughout this video, like I did when I was looking on their shop, WWE will gladly throw their logo on anything, even if that is not even the same sport. What about this? A football helmet. What sport is this? Is this wrestling or fucking tackle football? Is this the NFL? And for $180 for this replica, not even a real helmet, you just have the WrestleMania logo on the side. This is just so lazy. It makes no sense. Why is this even a thing? Like literally, why does this exist? You also have WrestleMania tumblers, phone charges, a digital clock, wireless car chargers, just really maximizing one single event with unlimited garbage. And it's funny because after this weekend is over, what's the purpose of buying, wearing, or using any of this? But outside of the normal wearable items that still lack any pizzazz, creativity, and just reflect fanatics' absolute laziness and glaringly obvious attempt to money grab, the event being in Las Vegas gave the majority of the merchandise this tacky, just ugly, fake theme to it, about gambling and slots and roulette and the aesthetic appeal of Las Vegas. That being shown with this golden WWE suit crew neck, a gold-stained piss t-shirts, then these strange all-over print hoodies where no shapes or objects are really easily identifiable. Wait, yeah, sorry. Yeah, my keyboard is just too loud. I'm using my brand new key scraper patented WrestleMania 41 wireless keyboard. Woo, baby! Why the underwear at WWE? You have two dice acting as testicles, then you have the logo on your cock, wrapping underneath to touch your gooch and your anus. I actually love WWE's underwear because it's just so tone deaf. You have one that says the People's Champ right over your crotch, a WWE belt acting like your dick, or even a Stone Cold Steve Austin one where on the back says, arrive, raise hell, leave. Well, if we look at what's happening with Vince McMahon, all these lawsuits, all these allegations of sexual assault and horrible sexual acts, I don't really think putting this on underwear will be great when this basically insinuates a rape. Moving on from WrestleMania merchandise, unfortunately, all of their general merchandise follows the same terms of lack of wear appeal to respectable adults, like myself. Scrolling through their shirts, one thing is glaringly obvious: the overuse of space. There are many cases where a shirt will look somewhat decent and wearable in public, but then it'll get immediately ruined by an overdone back design or an overdone front logo. Why are you doing this? One example is this Penta shirt. It has his face extremely blown up on the front and then a completely different logo on the back being the same size. Why do this? Why? It's not even like the back logo is like centered on your back, it's still pretty high up, so it just looks stupid. All these big back logos are just bad. Then we have probably the worst form of shirts from WWE, that being their ProSphere shirts. These shirts are 100% polyester and 100% ass. Not only the quality, but in terms of the design. Everything is a blown up full print, full shirt design. Who would wear this? This is just her full body on the front of the shirt. Like, you seriously can't tell me that you would walk out in public wearing this and not be deemed an offender in some sort of light. On the topic of t-shirts, WWE also sells polo shirts. Why a SmackDown polo? Why a Raw polo? Why just a WWE branded one? Really? What's the purpose? WWE really has this bad obsession with phone cases. You have your basic WWE wrestler with some generic color fading in the background and then their logo. There is absolutely no effort in these designs of any of them. There's not even an outline around the person. It's just put on there. The prices of these phone cases range from $25 to $70, and for $70 for a fucking phone case, I really hope Rhea Ripley comes with it, because what's stopping me from going on AliExpress and buying the same exact design for $5? It's a phone case after all. And then you have just really these utterly atrocious 3-in-1 charging stations for $65. I don't understand the appeal of getting a WWE themed 3-in-1 charging station that is plastered with these random ugly logos and everything if you really need a 3-in-1 charging station, because why the fuck you need that many ways to charge your phone at once? You could just get it for like $25 on Amazon. I can understand someone wanting to wear a shirt or a hoodie with a wrestler on it, but when it comes down to insignificant garbage like USB chargers, wireless chargers, and car chargers, it seems, well, past the stage of overconsumption, and you need help. I mean, do we really need a pillow that anatomically looks nothing like their intended subject to flatter, as all of these look creepy, unsettling? And why does John Cena look like that? WWE has even tried to create their own fake vintage looking merchandise by using similar logos, fonts, washes, and styles, and these look pretty damn good. As someone who's not a big fan of obliviously obvious branded merchandise, a lot of what WWE has doesn't appeal to me to wear, let alone dish out any extra money just to have a name of a wrestler on some random household item that I already own. I've always loved their replica belts, but when the belts are over $500, some damn near $1,000, that is a lot of money to spend on role-playing like you're a champion. WWE has other memorabilia that is unique to them, which, if you are a dedicated hardcore fan, it will appeal to you and your love for wrestling. But for me, someone who can enjoy watching just a few times a week, that is plenty enough for me, and where my support really ends with the WWE. But on the odd occasion down the road where I do want to spend some money on some merchandise, it'll 100% be not anything from WWE's shop.